On December 17, a group of Azerbaijani NGO representatives and civil activists addressed an open letter to the Director General of UNESCO on the destruction of Azerbaijani historical and cultural heritage in Armenia, local media reports. The letter reads as follows: Dear Director General, we are writing to express our deep concern and to call for action against the systematic policy implemented by Armenia, which deliberately destroys cultural property and erase the historical and cultural roots of Azerbaijani heritage in Armenia. These measures have resulted in the intentional destruction of Azerbaijani tangible and intangible cultural heritage, targeting the enduring traces of the Azerbaijani people who lived in these territories for centuries. Azerbaijani cultural heritage in western Zangezur, Gafan, Yerevan, Goycha, New Vadi, and in other places has been deliberately destroyed and misappropriated as part of the policy pursued by Armenia. Among the many examples, the Demirbulag Mosque in Yerevan was bulldozed in the early 1990s during the conflict, and the 16th century Sardar Mosque was destroyed in several stages. The Gala Mosque, Shah Abbas Mosque, Topabashi Mosque, Zulkhan Mosque, Satib Khan Mosque, Haji Novrazoli Bey Mosque, Haji Jafar Bey Mosque, Rajab Pasha Mosque, Muhammad Satib Khan Mosque, Haji Inam Mosque, and more than 300 other religious, cultural heritage sites in Armenia have suffered the same fate. Additionally, more than 500 Azerbaijani cemeteries in Armenia, such as Agadoda, Ashogi Shorja, Galubulag, and Saril, have been desecrated and destroyed. The tomb of the great Azerbaijani poet Ashigalaska, a prominent figure representing Azerbaijan's intangible cultural heritage, was also destroyed. This widespread campaign extends beyond physical destruction, as the historical names of Azerbaijani villages have been completely changed, with ancient toponyms replaced by Armenian ones. Furthermore, Armenia's actions against Azerbaijani heritage include the misappropriation and alteration of cultural heritage sites. The only surviving mosque in Armenia, the Blue Mosque in Yerevan, is falsely represented as a Persian mosque. In reality, the mosque was built by Azerbaijanis and for centuries was attended by them. As more than 100 Azerbaijani scientists and public figures warned in an appeal to UNESCO in 2022 that the Topabashi quarter in Yerevan, the only remaining part of the historical Old Town, is now under threat of total annihilation. Armenia continues to demolish the last remaining traces of Azerbaijani culture through the so-called reconstruction project in the historically Azerbaijani Topabashi quarter. Dear Director General, for years Azerbaijani NGOs, diaspora have appealed to UNESCO to react and to condemn the deliberate state policy of annihilation of the cultural heritage of Azerbaijani people in Armenia. Azerbaijani civil society strongly believes that UNESCO involvement is urgently needed to stop the systematic policy of one of its member states aimed at intentionally destroying cultural property and denying the historical and cultural roots of cultural heritage belonging to the Azerbaijani people. We expect a principled and consistent approach from the organization in defending the principles and values it stands for. In light of the above, we, the representatives of Azerbaijani NGOs, once again request UNESCO to send a fact-finding mission to Armenia to monitor and to document the state of Azerbaijani cultural heritage there, and to demand Armenia to comply with its international obligations to protect Azerbaijani cultural heritage stemming from various international conventions, in particular UNESCO ones.